So, what I know nobody knows about in ranked is how to increase your HP with the candy treasure. It's like nobody knows about this, but you can actually increase it to 180 and more with Dex's ability. So what you do is you pick up the candy, and when you do that, you immediately place down your ability. You pick it up, and then you immediately use your clone ability, like this. Like this. Then you let the timer go down, which will basically increase your HP to 0, but it'll let you keep the rest of the candy treasure. So that'll help you in your ranked games a lot. And I know almost nobody knows about this. And right there. You can do this twice because of Dex's ability. And here I can show you, like, you only have max of 2 abilities, so you can basically increase it up to a maximum of 130 HP. 110 HP. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Next tip I want to show you is I don't see a lot of people do this. Just hurt me a little bit more.
I am ready to teach you a lesson.
Meet me in the middle and just stab me, heavy stab me once. I want to see how much HP I need. Not like that! So, a lot of, I don't see a lot of people use this as well. And that is when you get injured, you heal a little bit card. You can combine it with the fire, because you'll only lose 1 HP, but you get more back with it. So you can basically heal yourself up with one flaming launcher, which is really useful. As you can see right here, I hit 150. And now another combination I don't see much people use is super jump. Okay, there we go. Super jump with Corona's ability, which is basically you can jump and dash to get closer to your enemy. I missed right there, but that's because I haven't played on mouse and keyboard. And if you miss, you can also dash closer to hit your victim, because it'll still count if you dash into the air. And that's for new players out there, because I know a lot of high-ranked people already know this. Another tip for also high-ranked players is with HUD Remix. You don't always have to play Dex. You can also play Counterfetti, because her clone only has 1 HP, which is really valuable, because then when you give the enemy team that 1 HP, even their teammates can friendly fire them with the flame if they miss, because now they only have 1 HP and it's perfect. So that's another tip I don't see that many people use. And another one right here actually with Counterfetti as well is if she attacks you with her clone, you can actually tell if they pick, like, if they have the werewolf power, or I think other cards that like changes their character, you can tell if it's a clone or it's a fake by what they're wearing. And here you can see both. So like they attack you, just keep an eye on what cards they have if it changes their character. So that's another tip, so you know who to shoot. So with the candy rocket, obviously the rocket appears by chance. And for you new players, you can actually use it to heal yourself if you didn't know. I see a lot of players not use this, but you can shoot your teammates or you can shoot the floor to heal yourself. And here I can go up to max. And there's also another card that's actually pretty bad if you're near, if the enemy is near you. Some people know this, some people don't know this, but it's the throw to plant card. Perfect. You missed. With the throw to plant card, you can actually disable it by shooting it. It has 150 HP. So if you ever see the enemy team picking it, just disable it. And then you just can guard it and defend it against the enemy. So next one is Swift Support, where you can teleport to your teammates. You can actually teleport to your clone with Counterfetti's ability by picking the Tracking Mirage, which will run far. And then if you don't want the enemy team to kill them, you can just hold that ability. And then at the end, she'll run like in an awkward corner where the enemy won't want to just, you know, shoot. So if they're rushers, you can actually teleport to your clone and then shoot at your enemy, which is really valuable. It's basically sneak attacking. You can jump an enemy with it. This is a tip for new players. If you go against Sonar, when you hear Sonar's character say sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky.
Perfect. So when you hear that, you can't hear the enemy team run, nor like make like falling noises, which is like, I notice a lot of people don't react to that when in duels or in other fights, so that's for you early players in the game. Another tip is, for new players as well, is weapon skateboard card. On Defender, it's really useful because you can just drop them around your site. You can drop knives infinitely. So you can use it to get to different sites faster. You just gotta remember to equip a knife. Like, I accidentally picked that one up. But you can just drop infinite amount, make a long line for each site, and then you can just have an infinite running. So it doesn't only work with weapons. As Nitro, on this map specifically, you can use a nasty peeking spot. You can actually peek through these. Now, I'm not sure how you do it exactly, but there's like a little gap here. I'm gonna use another ability. Like, you can't do this with 3 abilities, of course, but basically, there's a little gap here you can shoot enemies through. You can shoot them through this little gap right here, which hurts them. Like, you can't see the hit marker, but it hurts them. They can see you, and they can hurt you, but I don't know if I can hit you. Can I hit you? Okay, you can hit them too, but it's more difficult to hit the enemy. With Aura, her extra health shield ability, she can actually counter fire. Like, she won't take as much damage as a normal player would do, which is like 10 per second on the fire. Her little extra HP can help you counter people who spam fire on you. Here I'm gonna show you when I equip my max more HP. I can counter the fire ability. As you can see, it keeps going up. It lasts infinite, actually. I didn't know that, by the way. Yeah, so you can counter the fire forever until you lose that extra HP. It also works against Jaguar's traps, I just realized. So Aura can actually rush a site if you know like Jaguar's in it or Path Gym. That's something new I've learned, guys. I'm gonna not keep that part.
Okay, that's the max you put down.
Like, bro, what is that?
Bro.
What is that? It also works against Nitro traps. I didn't even realize that. Bro! You can also combine Aura's ability with Battle-Headed or the new card they added in Ranked, I Hate Traps. You don't have to play Aura. You can just shoot a fire on the floor and do it like this. So you just quickly hit it and then Battle-Headed activates. But you can play Aura and stay on the fire forever and do a lot more damage. Like up to 32 with this card. Without Battle-Headed, the damage is 27. So that's actually some value. What you can do with this guy and piercing bullets is pretty obvious when you read it, but this is for the new players. Is you can put up a wall. They can't shoot you through it. Come on, shoot. So that was a mistake, but like when you pick piercing bullets, only your team can do it, so they can't shoot you through it. But so they basically can't shoot you through this, but we all have it, and you can shoot them through the wall like that. All right. You can also use her wall abilities to pierce through it, like this. They can destroy it, but before they destroy it, you can hurt them a little bit. In case you guys didn't know, the card that's called Dragon's Breath, it works on shotguns and also this pistol if you hip fire, because it'll do like a little shotgun effect, shooting free bullets out of its chamber, like shotgun pellets. And I think, yeah, the sniper. Also, it also works on that because it also has its own little unique effect. Now, on another thing is the homing projectiles card. This card basically makes your projectiles track you. So when I get shot after, it follows me. Shoot one more. It basically chases me down. And I recently found out it also works for Broker's shotgun and other throwables. Shotgun, my bad, rocket launcher. It also works for Broker's rocket launcher. So when you shoot, it'll actually track them down. But as you can see, it actually tracks the player. Right there in the kill cam. It follows you. And like, imagine shooting a rocket launcher and the enemy just like, ha, you missed, and it just tracks you down. Another combination you can also use is Super Jump and Birdman. So basically with Super Jump and Birdman is when you activate Super Jump and you use Birdman, it won't activate the stunning effect yet. So you can just land on the enemy and it'll stun you. Basically like this, like he activates Super Jump, but he has Birdman on, so he stays in the sky. And that makes me fall over. And another tip is the card called Bigger and Badder. It works on Chug Chug's guns. Basically, you can shoot at an enemy and it'll do a shit ton of damage, like this. It does up to 100 damage, and from further away, it does even more. Another tip that can help you go against a card is the Death's Embrace one. When you get hurt, you'll basically be attacked by a scythe that'll hurt you a lot, or unless you run out of the zone. But you can actually get rid of it immediately by burning yourself with your own homing projectile, because it'll only make you lose 1 HP. So you don't have to fear being attacked by it, like this. And then another card for new players is you can combine Dex's ability with the card Painkiller. So basically, I can activate the Painkiller, and then when he shoots after me, activate the wrong ability. I already activated. God damn it! I'm so dumb! Basically, what you can do is you can go in your clone state and activate Painkiller, and you won't take any damage until the Painkiller effect runs out. But then you'll just spawn back to your clone, so you can kill the enemy in time and still be alive. Another tip for you players. Fuck, that was so cringe. When somebody shoots you with the katana, they can hurt your legs. So don't think you're invincible. Like that. Ah! And another tip is the door scans. Now they're extremely annoying as defender when you're close to them, but you can actually destroy it completely by destroying the door. No more scan. And then there's another tip, is if the enemy team picks the healing staff, if you can somehow do it, you can actually run to the enemy spawn and actually steal their healing staff. So you can actually have it as well and use it for your own good. Another tip is with the cards that blocks a site for the new players, is that this doesn't make it invincible. You can actually break through this by repeatedly shooting it with your teammates. It'll eventually damage it enough to where there's just an opening you can go through. Like this. So this next one I'm going to show you guys is also for new players. A lot of veteran players already know this. It's a very disgusting peeking spot that you all should be careful about when you're rushing B. So basically, on this site, you can use a sniper rifle or any weapon of your choice, and there's like a little gap you can see an enemy team through when they're attacking. You can see the enemy team and you can shoot them through it, and you can hit them through it basically like this. Now another card I wanted to explain to you guys was the card where your last bullet in your mag, Blessing Bullet, where your last bullet in your mag will help you survive, will refill your HP and all your skills. And you can actually use Hollow Point Sniper to that too. So when you get a kill with that, all your teammates' HP go to max and all your abilities go to max. As you saw right here, my ability went up. You can't see my HP went up. You can't see the abilities, but that's just an example. Another tip is with Battle Drummer. If you get something you don't like, how do I use this? Oh, there. If there's something you don't like let's just say I got Energy Note, but I want Healing Note, you can swap character, and then you won't have it anymore. It'll be gone, and then you can swap back to your other character again, like this. And then you can test your luck, and you can do that forever. And another thing I forgot to mention is, if the enemy team has bad knees where you lose HP early, you can always just swap character and then back to your normal character again to regain that HP in the prep phase. Another tip with bouncing mushrooms is it actually changes something with the map. It removes previously invisible walls that were added. Like right here, you're not supposed to be able to climb up here, but because of bouncing mushroom, you can actually climb up here and get a nasty peeking spot with it. Like for an example like this. You can use it to counter enemy team. Now I don't know what other maps hide invisible walls, gets rid of invisible wall with bouncing mushrooms, but you guys can go test it out. But this is one of the spots I know where you can go against an enemy team with it. Now with the Skill Vampire card, the best character for that card I would say is Axon. Now with Skill Vampire, you get 100% back from the ability damage you do. So Axon's guitar is the best since it's basically your own shotgun. And as you can see, I got 100 back instantly. Snap, I can't do this. It hurt. Okay. Refresh. So another tip with a card that I don't see a lot of even high rank players use is the heal reload. Now that card is not that good when it comes to actually healing yourself because it only gives you 15 HP. So you're gonna have to press it a lot. But there's one specific gun you can actually drop on your sight to use. So instead of using, you know, shoot method, reload spam, you can actually use the shotgun. So with the shotgun, it'll just infinitely give you HP. So you can like drop an empty shotgun on the floor on your sight to use it to heal faster instead of using the shoot reload method repeatedly. So in the dueling area, it's not only Pathogen and Ixil that can heal themselves in duel or, you know, counter the losing heal effect at the end of the duel. Other characters can do it too. For an example, Counterfetti, Aura, and Dex, and Corona. So you can give yourself extra HP to not lose it at the end of the round with Aura.